tell me now. Please tell me now.
The Prime Minister's defending her handling of the Qantas dispute.
The swift action the government took has brought the dispute to an end.
Why didn't she just pick up the phone to Alan Joyce and ask him not to ground the fleet?
The CEO of Qantas made it perfectly clear to the Minister that he was not requesting that the government do anything.
Was this too hard for you, Prime Minister?
The government acted swiftly.
The government sat on its hands and did nothing.
We have achieved what we set out to do, which is the end of industrial action.
The Prime Minister should apologise for the chaos in our airports that she could have prevented.
Tony Abbott is rejecting government suggestions that he may have been tipped off.
Look,
He refused to answer that question.
the important thing is that the government was warned repeatedly by Alan Joyce.
And went on with a few sentences of waffle.
My office was in regular contact with Qantas.
When did the Leader of the Opposition know?
I first heard about the grounding of the fleet at 4:45 p.m.
Some people were aware that this was going to occur.
Please tell me now.
When did he know that tens of thousands of passengers were going to be stranded?
Something I should say.
If I had prior notice of what Qantas was intending, I would hardly have booked myself and my family on Qantas the following day.
When did he know the workers were going to be locked out?
I suggest to the Prime Minister and the Minister for Transport they should stop fantasising about me.
There's been a lot of talk about who knew what when.
I categorically say I made a decision on Saturday.
We were advised around 2 p.m. on Saturday.
It was at 4:24 on Saturday afternoon.
When did you first hear from Qantas that it was considering the option of grounding its fleet or locking out staff?
Well, it's been saying it around Parliament House for the last few weeks.
Mr Hockey, who melted down literally.
I go to this interview again that the member for North Sydney sweated over last night, and well he might.
I'm asking when you
Which
first heard that they were considering that option, that was the sort of stuff that was on the table.
Weeks ago. They've been saying that weeks ago, publicly and privately.
In a meeting?
They have been saying for weeks.
I'm not sure what time Mr Joyce rang me, but it was certainly after 1:58 p.m.
4:45 last Saturday. I'm not lying. I'm telling the damn truth.
Broadcasting, can we just crank it up a bit? Thank you very much.
We were very clear that this could get to a grounding.
Let's nail this one down, that the government did not ask for extra time.
Nobody asked for any extra time. Had absolutely no alternative.
And why you had to ambush the Australian
We did not ambush the Australian people.
So for a momentous decision to ground the entire fleet, that was all on your head?
That was my decision, absolutely.
During the course of the last few days, there has been criticism of the Fair Work Act.
I certainly don't pretend that the Fair Work Act is perfect. It's far from perfect.
At base, the only thing that's ever motivating him is working out how he can justify a return to work choices.
I would have used the provisions under the Fair Work Act.
If people want to have a debate on workplace relations in this parliament, bring it on. Bring it on.
I have to get to a flight.
We love Virgin.